Well, good day, folks. This is your boy Ferris, and I am coming to you live from my channel for Real Fragrances. Now, this review is going to cover pineapple, Parfums vintages, pineapple in pineapple vintage, intense, and this is an eau de parfum concentration, which is a strong concentration of the bottle, and the boxes have changed a little bit because you can see that this box is different from mine, where I have my eau de parfum and intense labeled in a gold seal. But the reason why I plopped down and finally got this bottle is because I tried several other of the parfum vintage fragrances, and this house, of course, if you don't know what this is, just to kind of back a little bit, it is a clone house, and they clone one particular fragrance and focus on one note. Well, at least they did. Now they have spread their love across different fragrances that are out there. But at first they started off as just a clone house of Creed's Aventus. Now Creed Aventus is king. When they stepped onto the scene, it's just it's been a ringer. If you're anybody, you have a bottle that's stashed up in your closet. I don't have mine yet. I've had samples just to see what all the hype was about, and it smells really good. Some batches do. Some batches do. The very first batch I smelled, I think, was a 2011 batch, and it smelled like money. It was really good. Later batches I smelled lately didn't smell like great. I don't know what it was on them, but they just didn't smell as good to me as they should have. But I've gone through and tried the different fragrances that were on the site. I tried X Batch. Really wasn't a big fan of that because I wasn't a big fan of Dior Sauvage, which is funny because I later on got Dua's Savage Poseidon, which is exactly the same, almost exactly the same thing. But what I dug about this fragrance was just it even with the sillage and me smelling myself, I would wake up and I would go to sleep in nighttime and just, when you kind of wake up and be like, oh, that smells so good. That is what I would end up doing with this fragrance, and I loved it. I loved I like the idea that, too, why I didn't just go with another one is that because the intense version is going to stand up during the wintertime. This is an all occasion fragrance. Summertime, wintertime, dress up, dress down, go into the store, getting groceries with flip-flops on, doesn't matter. You're going to get compliments when you wear this right here. And some of the notes that they have in it is pineapple, apple, bergamot, rose, jasmine, patchouli, musk, ambergris, vanilla, and birch. And they blended it really well. And the rose is not rose dominant. Like if you guys are worried about like someone like I did, messed up and saw rose on some of the fragrances when I bought Montal fragrances and didn't, better yet, anything that they have floral, mixed in with their fragrances, that they take over, the florals take over. But this right here blends so well. I don't know. Every time I smell, I want to spray myself, but I have something else on already today. I put a pretty good dent in my bottle. I got the 50 ml bottle, and it's fingerprinted up because my hands are kind of greasy right now. But I stuck with the 50 ml bottle because I have a lot of juice in my closet, and I want to be able to rotate through my fragrances pretty good without, before I add something else into that. I have been doing that a lot. I've not rotated through all of it, but I like to smell like something different every day. That's one of the things that's part of the fragrance community. Not only do we like to smell different every day from from the fragrances we have, but it's also knowing that we have something that nobody else, maybe only a handful of people who are hip to the frag community, which may be a couple thousand, a couple 100,000 people. Still in a world where there's a few billion people is a drop in the stinking bucket. It's a drop in the bucket of what people know. And if you weren't part of the fragrance community, you would never know. You'd never heard of pineapple vintage because, you're not on that. You would just go to the average layperson who is not a part of the fragrance community would go to the stores and search out a fragrance there and be like, "Ooh, that smells good." Nah, people in the fragrance community, and they'll go to the store and they'll pay exorbitant amount of prices on fragrances that you would spend $25 on. That has happened. I know some people who've done that, and I tell them like this: be careful where you buy your fragrance from. Don't buy them in the stores. If you see a fragrance in the store and they're charging you $89, go look online. We have a store here called the Fragrance Shop. It's in the outlet malls, and they charge you. They were charging like $89 for a bottle of Armaf. Armaf now. Somebody paid $90. And they are selling out of those bottles because people don't know any better. They don't know any better. But being a part of the frag community, not only do you save money, you find great, fragrances like this that smell really good that you can rock out. And I'll tell you like this, I've gotten compliments from this, and not just from, I got compliments from family members that say this smells really good. And also, I was at Walmart a few nights back. If you guys don't know what Walmart is, it's a big giant retailer store here in the United States and in the world. I was out walking around, and I passed up these two old ladies, and I didn't pay them any mind. Didn't pay them any mind. I had fresh sprayed up, a little jab. I think I sprayed like 5 sprays, and then early on that day, and then resprayed 1 or 2 sprays before I went to the store. And these two older ladies that I passed by, didn't pay no mind, and I kind of walked down the aisle, walked back up, and we kind of ran across paths with each other. And I guess my CIs had hit them or whatever have you, and they told me, one of the first ones said, "You smell good." The second old lady said, "You smell delicious." Like she wanted to take a bite out of me. I was like, yo. But this is a dumb reach. This is what you would go for. And this is an all-occasion fragrance where you can wear anytime in flip-flops or whatever have you, fresh out the shower, coating yourself down. And hold on for a second. But yeah, if you're looking for a fragrance that you can rock out and that's real easy, and I'm telling you, if you're close to me and you want to see what I'm talking about, and you want to get a whiff of this, I'll send you a sample. Not everybody, just only my friends and a handful of family members that may be on another side of the world. But anybody else, go to the site and get this, man. Go get you a sample, go get your hand. Try all the OGs first. Find out what the OG fragrances are and try all those, and then spread out with everything else that they have on the site to see what you like. And they do have, on the website where you can mix and match your trials. You can mix and match your samples that you want. And they also have different samples that I have set up as well that you can try for yourself. I think they were giving some away at one point, but you can also just try it. And I guarantee you'll be worth it. Just the quality of the product itself is absolutely phenomenal. Um, anyway, this has been your boy, Faisal Honey. I have talked your ear off and rambled on about this fragrance for the past 10 minutes. Whenever we got, I want to remind you guys to be blessed, not stressed. And yeah, peace.